let's play. So there's been a lot of PR going on with the Dynamo, a lot of things going on. Obviously, it's a World Cup year. Obviously, it's the opening of the season. Great second half from them. 2-1 come from behind win over Chicago. That was wonderful. I was at home watching the game. It was the first time in 30 years I did not call the opening day of Major League Soccer, so that was different for me, but I'm still here, and I made it through. And I saw a game of two halves. But earlier, I think this is Thursday or Friday, they had a lot of press conferences and things. And this is Victor Ariza, who we know from this show in the past and his work. This is him doing some real journalism here on my departure with the owner, Ted Segal.
Ted, why did the club cut ties with Glenn Davis?
Let me say that Glenn Davis has been a asset to Houston soccer for more than 20 years. Appreciate his service. Very excited about our broadcasting team this year with Alex Parra coming in, a colleague of yours. And sometimes these things happen where you can't come to alignment with somebody, and so we wish him well. To address the question that some people think might have occurred, it wasn't because we were trying to cut off his ability to express himself. Again, you have Alex here and you. I know you guys have friendly debate on your podcasts. And so Glenn has always had that ability on his radio show, and he'll continue to do that.
But as a community asset, you talk about being ingrained in the community. That's probably the guy with the biggest influence. To add to that, a lot of people in the soccer community are upset the way the move went down. What can you add to that respect?
I welcome Glenn's continued involvement in the soccer community in Houston.
But not with the Dynamo.
He's not with the Dynamo.
Fair here.
Okay, there you have it. So, look, owner of a team has a prerogative to put in whoever they want. But this is, again, not truthful. Much like the Houston Chronicle, this is not truthful. There was nothing mutual about this. There was nothing amicable. I haven't talked to him in over 2 years. He never came into the booth. I asked respectfully to Pat Onstad to go back and please deliver the message that I would at least like after 20 years, a simple phone call. And by the way, I wasn't going to get upset on the phone call. I was just going to question a few things from either the owner, Ted Segal, or the president, Jessica O'Neill. None of them ever came. I didn't think they would come, sadly. So when someone says they appreciate and wish you well, not sure I believe that either. So no contact in 2 years. This was not honest. I asked for that phone call. I never got it. So again, not truthful. By the way, he says in there, debate has to be, you have friendly debate. Debates don't always have to be like super friendly. They have to be respectful. That's all I wanted. And I would have went away having to honor what somebody wanted to do. Now, my play-by-play quality, I don't believe went down. You can be the judge of that. Nobody mentioned anything about my actual work for what I did for the club and why I was hired. That was simply to do play-by-play on the games. It was not to go away from being fairly critical in a fair way on the radio. I've been trying to grow soccer and media through real journalism like you just heard. We aren't going to grow this team into a bigger place unless we ask the right questions. We don't just be a PR wing for our soccer club, encourage debate. One of the things I love about the Dutch soccer culture, they debate everything. When it comes to soccer, it's next level. And it's what keeps the sport in the minds of people. And if we ever want to be bigger here, we've got to have bigger leadership. We got to have a thicker skin. And I was let go 100%, 180 degree from what you just heard, because I said some things critical of the organization and where it has been. And by the way, it's been 13 years of rough. Here and there, we get in the playoffs. Okay, 13 years of rough. It all started to go the other way once Oliver Luck left. We hid behind the novelty of the stadium, and then we get to where we are now. And yes, it's a World Cup year, so you got to go big. You got to go big. So anyway, let's put that to rest.